another week. You're going to be home, but kind of talk about last weekend and your thoughts on that.
Last weekend went all right. Obviously we'd want to come out of it with points. We dropped a tough one to San Marcos, where we completely outplayed them. We played very well, but the momentum was building, and then the girls responded well against the number one team in the country. We were down 2-0 at half, came back to 2-1, and then they scored an absolutely brilliant goal to end the game at 3-1. So, the reality is that as we looked at our schedule at the beginning of the season, we said, okay, if we can get to this point of the year and have at least 3 points, we have a really good opportunity to still make the playoffs. Because now we're home this weekend with 2 games, so that could be 6 points there. We go on the road, we go to Standing, a great team, a great program the following weekend, and then Chico at their place, who's in first place right now, but opportunities to get points there. And then we have a bye week where we play a non-conference opponent, and then we have the opportunity to be home on the final weekend with 6 points to play for. So it's all there. It's where we thought that we could be. I think the frustrating part is that we feel now, looking back, that we could be in a better situation than what we're in. But if we're looking at the process and we're looking at what we're trying to do with this program right now and taking the next steps forward, they're playing so well. These girls are playing really, really good football, and the reality is that it's very, very close. And to say we've been unlucky is kind of a cop-out, but it's nearly there, and it's exciting to see that kind of growth.
Now to see the result at the end of the game and now at this part of the season, is it kind of must-win mode? I mean, you want those 3 points, no matter every point of it. Are you guys down to, as we enter, the first week of October?
Yeah, as you enter October, it's money time now, right? You got to find ways to get results. You got to win games. But again, I go back to what I just said. I couldn't be more excited to watch this team play this weekend. We're gonna have a great week of training. We're finally home. This is gonna be the longest homestand we've had all year because we get 2 home games in a row. Oddly enough, it'll be the second and third home game we've had all year. So we're looking forward to this week a lot. We're excited about it. And as much as, yes, we're going to address things in training and we're going to do things in training, the reality is the growth and the progress of this group and their willingness to stick to the process and believe in the process has been unbelievable. And for those that were fortunate enough to watch us play in both of the games this weekend and that have been watching games all year long, they have to see and they have to recognize the growth of this group. And now being home, get our legs back underneath us, and now we get to go to work again this weekend, and it's exciting.
Are there any benefits by not having hardly any home games and now finally getting some home games this week?
Well, the benefit is that we've now been through, because of travel and because of who we had to play, and we still have good opponents left, obviously, but because of who we had to play, because of where we've had to go to get those games, we've been through the jungle. We've been through the hardest part of the season, and now we have a fantastic opportunity to take all the lessons we've learned and now turn the script and get going, because this team is really, really close to getting hot. So I'm excited to see what happens this weekend.
They always say it's not how you start but how you finish. Final month of the regular season. You mentioned it's go time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure now with some home matches that you want to start seeing those results.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we want to see those results, and I think you said it. It's how do you respond and what happens. Lou Holtz always said. The great philosopher Lou Holtz, of course, always said. It's how you respond in the second half, and now we have the great teams do that, and we have the opportunity to do it. And like I said, this team's about to get really hot.
I thought you were gonna give me like a Lou Holtz impression, and
No. I would never pretend on any level to be that man. He is far better than I. He is a great man.
San Bernardino here this week on Friday, and what have you seen from them?
Great program. I think what's exciting about them is that they want to play. They want to play similar to the way we want to play, which is very different than what we dealt with this last weekend with San Marcos and kind of the way that they want to do things. And so I think this weekend it's going to be, as opposed to contrasting styles, it's going to be 2 games with San Bernardino and with Cal Poly. 2 really well-coached teams that really like to play the game. They like to move the ball, and as opposed to large tactical changes to affect 2 polarizing views of the game, it's going to be really small tactical moves to affect very similar approaches to the game. And so I think that for people that are locally or that are watching online that enjoy the game of football. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic footballing weekend with both those games.
All right, anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Thank you.